People say that, well, network marketing doesn't work, or for some people it doesn't work. And I got this, it's not best organized right now, but my library. And why do I read so much? Because it's all about personal growth and growing ourselves so we can move in to the next level of who we are and what we can achieve. And if you don't read, then, or you're not doing something to apply yourself to becoming better each day, to moving yourself in a way that you want to go, then what are you doing with your time? It doesn't have to be reading, but you have to be doing something to expand the mind and moving in a forward direction. That's what entrepreneurs do. I made a post, I think it was yesterday, about curiosity drives change. And truly, the biggest challenge, the reason why people don't make it in network marketing that really want it, they see the vision, they get all hyped up, but then they are unable to make it go for themselves. You know what the number one reason, in my opinion, is? And I've been in this industry for about 25 years now, is that they come with a job mentality and they cannot make the shift to realize that not just doing enough to get by like you can in a job and you get paid anyhow, that doesn't work as an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you have to be giving your all the time. If you don't, if you do it kind of like, well, I'm really hot right now and then I cool off and then I get hot again and cool off, that lack of consistency is going to hurt your business. All right. This as an entrepreneur, it's about giving your all the time, and not just in one way. It's in all ways. All right. ALL ways. And most people are unwilling to do that. They just are resist change, even though they know that change would help them and help them achieve the dreams and the goals that they are seeking. But, and I started that post out yesterday by, it's the saying goes, people resist change. And I disagree with that, right? Like if your boss pulled you into the office and said, you know what, Bill, you've been doing a great job. We're going to give you a $10,000 bonus and a 3% raise. You go, no, that's a change. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Yeah, right. Okay. But not only monetarily, what's that going to do for your psyche? What's that going to do for your value, your personal self-worth, right? That somebody outside of you recognized the value of your work. It's going to be powerful, right? And what if you got an inheritance and somebody left you $100,000? No, thank you. That's a change. That's going to change my whole life. I'm going to have to not go to work right now. I can take a little bit extra vacation. Of course you're going to accept it, and you're going to accept that change. So what people resist is not change. They resist unwanted change. They resist a change that's going to make them have to change themselves on the inside without immediate gratification. You see, when you get that raise or you get that inheritance, you win the lottery, that's immediate gratification. That's easy to change, right? But the change for a long-term vision without that immediate gratification, that's a challenge. And when you come here with a job mentality, most people do, less than 5% of the American population are entrepreneurs. That means 95% plus of the people that get started in network marketing come with a job mentality. And a job mentality is totally different. Job mentality, it's all about me. All right. It's what am I going to show up to work on time? Am I going to put in enough effort so that I don't get fired? Right. If I do extra effort, am I going to get extra reward? Usually not. So it discourages from having to outperform what you did yesterday. That's got to be an internal driver. But as an entrepreneur, you do get rewarded for that extra effort. And the other challenge was, with a job, you start getting paid right away. As an entrepreneur, that rarely happens. Although with our business, we've been helping people make a couple $1,000s in their first week or two. But in a job, you just don't have to put forward that same amount of effort. In fact, surveys show that people say that they could definitely put more effort into their job. And if they really applied themselves, they could probably put in double the effort. Well, you come here as an entrepreneur into network marketing with that same job mentality, I tell you what, you're not going to have the quick success that's possible here. But if you applied yourself and you go, you know what, I'm going to check the ego at the door. I am coming in at this full force. I'm going to listen to my mentors. I'm going to apply what they're saying and put it into action. Then the success goes way up very quickly, actually, because of how we pay. And the other thing with the job, as I mentioned, it's all about you. But here in network marketing, it's not about you. Yes, it is about your efforts and what you're willing to learn and everything else, but it's about building leverage. It's about building a team. And that's why this reading is so important, because now you become a leader in a leadership role, not a manager. Big difference between a manager and a leader. A lot of people don't understand that. But as a leader, you're inspiring your team into action so that they keep going through the rough times. The reading is also not only going to expand your vision, but it's also going to uplift you in those down times. We're all still going to go through those roller coasters, right? You're going to have great, fantastic days when your business is exploding. You're going to have other days where it's not. But the reading helps you build on that consistency, having that maybe roller coaster, but it's in an upward swing, all right? Anyhow, I just wanted to share that because it was really important. Network marketing, in my opinion, is one of the greatest industries on this planet. Everybody can do this business. The question is, are they willing to do the work in changing themselves, in changing the mindset of how you see money works, how you see leverage, how do you see yourself applying towards bettering yourself to achieve those dreams and goals and visions that you have. Now, if you are one of those people that knows that there's something better out there, that's wanting to get paid the value that you desire rather than what the employee thinks you're worth, then reach out. Let's have a conversation. 15-minute Zoom costs you nothing. It may or may not be for you, right? This is not for everybody. But you wouldn't believe how many people have made millions of dollars that thought originally they wouldn't be able to do this industry. But they allowed themselves to be open to it, allowed themselves to be mentored, and their life changed forever. What could it do for you? Wishing you a great weekend. Bye.